Good morning. This is Dr. Timothy Scott Beck here at LifePoint Medical. It is October the 13th of 2025, and we're up and running this on this beautiful fall day, and we hope you're okay. But if you're not, we are here for you. Give us a call at 706-782-0016, and we'll be happy to get you scheduled and booked for an appointment here. Of note, we had to pause our new patients' appointments for a while. So if you've got somebody that you think needs to be seen, if you referred to them, you can call us. We've got a list going, and we started pulling from the list real slow as we start ramping up and trying to accommodate everybody. But I will tell you, when it gets too busy around here, we have to stop new patients so that I can continue to meet the obligations of my current patients. And then as soon as we can, we start opening it back up for new patients. Usually it has things to do with events like providers coming and going, or trying to get new providers, or having staffing issues and things like that. But go ahead and call us if you know somebody who wants a new patient and get on the list. One of the things that's kind of interesting, when we set up an appointment for you, you will get a link on your email that is for registering with us, pre-registration. Currently, on about only half of our patients pre-register. We recommend that everybody pre-register. It saves you time, saves us time, plus you have time to do it right and not be held up by what's going on. So anytime you get a chance to pre-register with our office before the appointment, that saves you time and saves us time, okay? One of the special visits that I want to talk about today, some of the functions that we do here, is called a preoperative clearance. And what happens is when you go to a surgeon and you need surgery, the surgeon will look and say, decide whether he needs clearances from other doctors. And one of the doctors that he commonly gets clearance from is me, your internist. Okay, and what we do is we have you come in for a special visit. We look at what's going on, what surgery you're having, what your other medical problems are, what your medications are, and we give them recommendations based on what we see. For instance, we look at your heart and make sure, and sometimes we recommend that you go see a cardiologist before you have surgery, certainly if there's any risk of you having heart problems. But we also may recommend that they monitor your sugar around the time, or monitor you for blood clots. But we give them advice on what we think should be done around the surgery and what they need to take a look at. Anyway, so it's a formal visit. The other thing we do is we also give them guidance on when you should stop your anticoagulation. For instance, if you're on a blood thinner, we might recommend that you stop that several days ahead of your actual surgery. So those are visits that we do at the request of your surgeon, so that we can make sure you go into surgery as safe as possible. And then last, hardly a day goes by where I don't hear about some elderly person being scammed or taken advantage of through fraud. Okay, please be careful with this. Okay, they're full force out there, and I just had a story just about a couple of hours ago with somebody that I know is sharp and would never be taken advantage of, but they were able to get to them and take advantage of them. The one that I hear the most of is where they're saying that you have a warrant for your arrest, and if you don't go send them money, they're going to come pick you up. Well, most of the time, if you have a warrant for your arrest, they're not going to call you or text you and tell you that they're coming after you. They're just going to try to show up and surprise you a little bit, so you don't have time to get away. So if anybody calls you about a warrant, that's a scam, and you tell them to have the sheriff come and talk to you about it. Okay, don't give these people any money. Don't give them any of your bank information. Don't give them your telephone number, your social security number, anything like that. Okay, and just be careful with the fraud. The fraud is happening left and right, and you can't be too cautious when it comes to that. And I've even been scammed by the warrant thing myself, so I just figured it out in time before I made a stupid mistake. So anyway, so listen, this is Dr. Timothy Scott Beck. We're here. We're open for you. Our number is 706-782-0016. You can go to our website, drtsbeck.com, and request an appointment through there. You can leave a message on our telephone line. There's all kind of ways you can get a hold of us. Please contact us. Let us know if you need something so we can get you taken care of in a timely, professional manner. Thank you for listening.